So going on from the unboxing video, I've had a bit of time to play around with this phone, and here are my thoughts. Okay, so before I get started, I'd just like to apologize about the unboxing video I did for this, as a couple of people were complaining they couldn't see much, and that was because I didn't have the tripod set up. It was actually packed away, and I just used the webcam on the side of the desk here, so apologies for that. So this is the phone. My first impressions are it's pretty good, feels solid. When I switch it on, it's got an okay screen. It seems good to me from almost all angles. Let me just put in my password here. So there's my welcome screen. As you can see, I've put a background on there, and I've customized it to my needs, and there you've got RoboCop scrolling up there. So as you can see, I've been using it, and it's been pretty good. It's been a good experience. The UI is actually very nice to use. If I want to move around things, I can. If I want to make them smaller or shorter, I just have to press the actual icon down, or the little widget down, and I can just press this arrow and it will do that, or it will do that, or it will do that. And those are the three sizes that you get for those of you who don't have never used a Windows phone at all. So I've been messing around with this. I've been trying to use the battery sensibly. I've been trying to have everything on, and the battery pretty much stays, has about a day and a half maybe of charge left. Okay, so what is it like to use? The sound quality is amazing. I don't know why, but the sound quality I'm getting from this compared to this, which is a Samsung Galaxy S3, is completely different. I am getting a lot more call clarity, decent volume on a low setting. It's just an overall better experience. I've also been able to browse the web very fast. I've got my emails here, and I can do things pretty fast on this if I wanted to. The internet speed I'm getting off 4G, which is what it's currently running at, is about 6 megabits per second, or roughly around that. That's what speedtest.net said anyway. The news app is possibly one of my favorite apps on Windows 8, the operating system. It looks very similar to that, but I feel the experience is actually kind of lost. But it's still usable. It's still pretty good. I get all my information in the one place. And also, you might have noticed I've got Cortana there. Cortana hasn't been released in the UK as of yet, or if it has, my phone didn't update. So what I ended up doing was setting my location to USA, and setting my region language settings to USA as well, and what that's given me is customized information. If I can just get that focused. Sorry about that. No, it's not going to focus. Okay. So as you can see here, I've got information from USA Today, CBS, and all sorts of American news feeds, which isn't too bad, apart from possibly the local news and entertainment news. Everything else is pretty good. I still get my Formula One stuff. My local stuff, which says Birmingham, Alabama, is coming through. It thinks I'm in Birmingham, Alabama, not Birmingham, United Kingdom. And I've got my Microsoft news as always. And there we go. You got your little weather app as well. So Cortana is probably the most fun part of this phone, because I've spent maybe 2 or 3 hours when I first set Cortana up, just messing around, seeing what she could do, and it's been quite a good user experience. There have been times when I've been driving and she hasn't understood what I've said when I've tried to set reminders, but I think that's because it's tailored to the USA English, so that should be resolved once they've done the British English, the conversion, which I know that they are doing as they announced it. So let's see what we can do with Cortana. Cortana, remind me in 10 minutes to play computer games.
Remind you to play computer games at 1:02 p.m. today. Sound good?
Yes. Yes.
Sure thing.
There you go. So that's been done for you. Let me just turn the volume up so you can actually hear what she says. I think that should be alright. 25. Cortana, tell me a joke.
Why did the hipster burn his mouth on his coffee? Because he drank it before it was cool.
Okay. Right, so Cortana can tell you jokes, she can set reminders for you, she can do pretty much anything, and she's always learning. So if you just click on the little icon just there, which is the little menu, you can actually add interests onto this list, and she will report on them for you. Any reminders, they'll be in here. You can actually, there you go, you can actually type them or you can say them and they'll always be in that list. Or will they? Yeah, so these are current and future ones. My previous ones have obviously automatically disappeared as they've been dealt with. I haven't had a chance to use quiet hours yet, but unfortunately I don't really get any quiet hours, so I don't think I'll be using that much. Okay, what else? Let's see. What's the weather like in Tahiti?
It's currently 64 and cloudy.
Okay, you didn't understand what I said there, so let's try. What's the weather like in Fiji?
It's currently 72 and mostly cloudy in Suva.
How about in Celsius?
It's currently 22 and mostly cloudy.
Okay, so there you go. I don't know if you noticed or not, but what I did there was I had one query, she solved it for me, and then based on the current screen, I asked her to convert the um, temperature reading from Fahrenheit to Celsius, and she's updated it for me there. Okay. Okay, so what else is good about this phone? I took some video and I took some pictures, and they came out pretty well for a 5 megapixel camera. They weren't too bad. They were clear. I took some complicated pictures of some meerkats, which I'll put up on the screen right now.
So cute. Cutie.
Okay, so with this phone you get Office 365. I won't go into that as I've got some files on there that I need to just check if they are not sensitive. No, there's nothing sensitive on there, so I'll leave that as it is. I've used Skype on this to text, but as there's no front-facing camera, I can't actually do a Skype video call unless I flip it around like this and I can't see the other person, which is a bit of an issue, but it doesn't really affect me in what I actually do with Skype. Okay, the other good thing about this phone is probably the fact that I've got my OneDrive connected, and I was given an extra, I think it was 15 gigabytes once I registered my phone with OneDrive, which was pretty good. Everything more or less works the same as it would on the Android. The IMDb app though is a bit lackluster, so I don't know if you see that there. It's pretty boring. The search facility works as it does, as you would expect, but the rest of it is just not very. It's just not very fun to use. I've got my OneNote there. That works pretty well, and I've got the Nokia Drive or Here or whatever it's called. I did use this a bit, and it was actually quite good. All in all, I think it's actually a pretty good entry-level 4G phone. Let's see, what have we got? Okay, so that's it. Pretty good phone. Feels solid. Does the job at a really good price. So if you're looking for an entry level 4G phone. I think you should give this one a try, at least test it out at the shop. And thank you for watching.